Welcome to the Pregame Show, brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. I'm Kyle Smith, alongside with the head coach, Charlie Latshaw III, as RKC on the road taking on Chicago City SC. It's the War of 94, right off I-94 with RKC Third Coast. What's going to take for a win tonight for Chicago City SC?
I think we'd like to see a little bit better football than we saw the other night out of the women, and a little bit more patience in the final third. But here at Hope, it's an entertaining game. It'll come down to who can connect the most passes and keep the ball the longest and progress through the spaces.
It was a little bit cold this spring. We had a lot of wind resistance. Not so much tonight. We're starting to get that summer weather, even though we're not quite into the summer yet. How does the game of soccer change from the spring season going into the summer?
That's a great question. Here in the States, we do a lot of summer soccer, and obviously it's very hot, so it's different than the rest of the world. I think the game tends to slow down as we go through the summer months. July is a little bit slower of a game than we'll see now. This is probably ideal conditions for running, and the nice thing is here at home at Hope, it is a smaller surface, and the tempo still stays high, and even when it gets hot. But right now, this is ideal. It's just nice that it's not too windy and not too cold.
It's a really cool complex at Lions for Hope Sports Complex. How different is it playing at Lions when it's more of a private complex versus playing a more public high school and college fields?
So the facilities are obviously different. Showers are off-site. But as far as the surface goes, this is a smaller pitch that you'll see in the league. A lot of the clubs are playing on these massive surfaces, 120 by 80 yards. This one's considerably smaller. It takes a different type of game. It's difficult to access the space behind on a field like this. But for us, we train on it every day. We really enjoy it because, it's just us and we have it to ourselves, and we train on the small surface, so that's how we play.
Obviously, to win tonight, you're going to have to score some goals. What are we going to see from the forwards and midfielders to try to get that ball into the back of the net?
So we'd like to see a little more patience in the final third to try to not try to find the final pass too early, play directly against the back line, and then it'll take maybe a moment of excellence in the final third by somebody individually. We'll see who steps up. It's a different squad than we've seen previously, and we're hopeful that some of the women will take their chances.
Final thoughts about the match tonight and getting that victory?
We'd like our 3 points, but it's another day of football and it's wonderful weather, so we don't got much to complain about.
That's Charlie Latshaw. That does it for our pregame show. Play-by-play broadcast coming up next on SBS.